As Ken Kreitzer in Yonkers for WVOX have a chance to talk with one of the actresses in the wonderful performance of Carousel tonight from the Little Radical Theatrics company. And if you would just introduce yourself and where you're from.
Hi, my name is Stephanie Lourenco, and I am from Yonkers, New York.
And Stephanie, you did a wonderful job playing one of the lead roles tonight in the performance. What was it like just being on stage, singing and dancing and telling the story of this great play?
This is actually one of my favorite musicals. I started doing theater. Some of my first songs I learned at my voice lessons were Rogers and Hammerstein. So this is a musical that's very close to my heart, and it's an amazing group of people. So it was just incredible to be doing a show that I love so much with people that I genuinely adore.
Absolutely. Now, it was opening night. Do you feel much better? Like, once you deliver a line, once you started singing, and is it much easier to then go into the role and do the performance?
It is much easier after like the first couple lines and the first song or so because you feel more comfortable. But I have to say, we were super prepared. This time we'd had 3 runs in the theater, like good solid runs like the show. So I already felt super prepared coming into tonight anyway.
Well, it really showed. I mean, the whole performance was very smooth, and everyone looked very comfortable on stage. It didn't really look like an opening night. What was it like? You said you really liked this play. What was it like to perform a classic Rogers and Hammerstein play on its 70th anniversary year?
It's pretty amazing. I had done this show before at a camp. It was like a little shortened version of this, and I'd always wanted to do the full version. And knowing the history behind the show and what the anniversary means, it's incredibly touching and incredibly moving, and I cry on stage all the time just thinking about it. So,
what is the biggest challenge for you? What do you have to prepare the most to do to have such an important role in a play like this?
For me, a lot of it. The dance was really tough this time around. It's a show that had a lot of choreography from ballet with Agnes de Mille originally, so anytime you do the show, it's obviously going to be a lot of dance, and that was difficult because the dance wasn't easy at all. These were songs I already knew, but I had been doing a lot of pop musical theater and a lot of more contemporary musical theater. So going back into what I was trained in, which was opera, it took a second to reorient myself to that.
What kind of opera have you been performing in?
I did NYSSMA for many years, which is the New York State Music Association. I'd never performed an opera, but I sang different solos with in my high school and all that. But my training is classical as opposed to like a more contemporary musical theater sound.
Now you've gone through opening night, you've got Saturday night and 2 shows on Sunday. Is it harder to get ready for the second performance of a show?
Not really, because I think after you do it once and you see the reception from the people, you start feeling more confident and more comfortable in yourself. So I think it's actually easier, but of course, everyone starts getting nervous because sometimes the second show is the time when things go wrong, but I don't think that will be the case with this show. I think we're too solid for that.
Absolutely, a wonderful performance of Carousel here in Yonkers at the library. Our best wishes for the balance of your 3 shows here.
Thank you so much.
This is Ken Kreitzer in Yonkers for WVOX.